All right, so Doug and Pat, I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to post this video publicly for anyone else to see because I think this is interesting, just how we're going to work through this. But today at the weekly meeting, we are going to be diving into basically how we have become, at this point in our company, we are a sales company. All three of us are going to be sales reps, and we are going to be responsible for generating the revenue needed to sustain the business. I went back over the last several weeks, and this is actually since October 31st. I know that we haven't been very intense about this the entire time, but since October 31st, we have scheduled 17 demos with various offices. Of those, 7 of those demos have needed to be rescheduled, and either they had already been rescheduled or we are still in the process of doing that. But that left of the 17 that we scheduled, 10 of them were actually completed. So we completed 10 of those demos. Of those demos, we had 3 offices that actually have submitted payment at this point, and 2 offices that have verbally committed yes but have not paid. And then we have 5 offices that have told us they were going to get back to us and just have not yet. So we're leaving them as undecided. What that leaves, if we count those verbal yeses, when we complete a demo, we have a 50% chance of closing that business and turning them into a Boolean client. And so with a 50% conversion rate, now we're going to go back into how many offices we actually need to sign up per month to complete or to do this the right way. And that, working backwards, if we need to have 30 offices signed up every month, that comes out to about 8 per week, 7 or 8 per week. So that means if there's 3 of us working and we need 8 offices signed up every week, that comes out to each person on our staff is responsible for about 2.5 signups per week, or 5 demos scheduled per week, which comes out to every day of the week, each one of us needs to schedule at least 1 demo. And so with all of that I just said, it comes down to, if each one of us schedules 1 demo every single day, then we will ultimately, when the math pencils out, we will have signed up 30 offices per month for Boolean. And I think that in total, the grand scheme, we would be looking at approximately 60 demos a month that we would be doing to get those 30 offices signed up. So the question that we have to answer is, if we have to schedule 1 demo per day, how many calls will it take on average for us to do that? And I want to break this down into 2 key differences. How many new outreaches every day versus how many follow-ups. And if we can determine that, that needs to be the primary focus for every single one of us in the business. That is the first thing that you do every single day, and then you do the other stuff that we need to do. But that is our core focus. We're getting better at it, and that's what we need to be focusing on in order to generate the revenue that our business needs to sustain itself. If you guys have any other thoughts, please let me know. But those 2 questions at the end of the day is, if each of us is responsible for scheduling 1 demo every day, how many calls to new offices do we need to make, and how many follow-up calls do we need to make every day to make that happen?